could be a ratio. Yeah, it could be just a ratio. It's number of unique titles by year and distribute. Yeah. And its releases, number of physical releases continues to decline, even as number of digital console games, as the number of digital console games explodes.
Well, and then I don't know if you saw this. There was another story people were going crazy about too. Was they were saying the Xbox admits that Game Pass is sabotaging game sales. You're like,
Xbox admitted that?
Yeah, that the Game Pass is basically like, right. It's what's the word? They used a funny word for it, but it's hurting game sales.
Cannibalizing.
Cannibalizing.
That was the word. That was the word used.
And it was just like, I mean, when you listen to I read the article from Xbox about it, and it was like, they were just like, yeah, but everything inside of the game we're selling a lot of. We're selling DLC add-ons to it. The people are getting money for the game because we're putting it on our service. We paid them up front.
Yeah.
And then most of them are getting more royalty on top of it for how many numbers they can push on it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just people.
So by the way, I reran those numbers. My first number was wrong. It's actually 10.35%.
10.35.
Yeah. I figure it was closer to 11% then.
Yeah.
But
still.
Yeah.
Do you think Game Pass is cannibalizing game sales?
Well,
is it the end of the world?
Well,
I mean, I still dropped $100 for Lightfall.
It's true.
You know, so even though Destiny was on Game Pass for a little bit, right?
Yeah. How about this? Would you have purchased Hot Wheels?
No.
But you played it though, right?
I did play it, but I only played it because it was on Game Pass. I don't know if I would have. Well, no. I might have purchased it.
If
I
it
might
was
have
on
purchased
like a massive sale.
Yeah. I don't know if I would drop $60, $70 for it, but
So is it hurting it, or is Game Pass helping the gaming industry?
I don't know.
It's getting more games played, but I'm not.
I would definitely
sure
say disrupting is a good word.
Yeah, definitely that's the correct word for it.
I mean, how do the studios feel about it that have their games on Game Pass? I mean, are they getting a good deal? I mean, do they feel like?
Give me a second. Let me give you a quote for a second. In 2 seconds, I'm gonna get you a quote from a developer that put it out. Do you remember Mike Rose? Mike.
Who's that?
Mike Rose. I can't find him now because I'm following him. Okay, that's great. Well, I guess we're not gonna find that one. Come on, pull up. Maybe that is him. Yeah.
A strange sound in this room right now.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm trying to find what he was tweeting about. So he posted okay, so he's the guy, Descenders. You remember Descenders?
Mm-hmm. The bike game?
Yeah, so I can't remember the company he works for. He works for No More Robots. Okay. You know the publisher. Mm-hmm. They're at every PAX, every E3, whatever, No More Robots. Mm-hmm. So he puts, every time Game Pass in the news, my Descenders search fills with mentions as people on both sides try to explain why Descenders is proof of their own claim about Game Pass. It says, and every single time, oh boy, do I learn that gamers do not understand how video games work at all. All I can say is we're aiming to get every single title we publish from now on onto Game Pass. In doing so, we'll secure success for each title and relieve immense pressure for the devs. And he says, but please, gamers, continue to explain why it's bad for us. So I'm going to say it's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
It's probably being just fine. I think people are taking things out of context. So.
Yeah.
Well,
possibly.
What do you got, Chip?
There's some other factors I have to take into account here.
Hit me.
Like, sure that like they're going to sell less copies of the game, but more people are playing the game, and they're possibly buying more copies on other platforms due to their friends playing the game and wanting to play with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, Xbox and PlayStation players don't mix that well on a lot of games.
Not especially.
Mm-hmm. But if a game is good enough, though, even if it is on Game Pass, people are going to buy it anyway.
What's the one, Yogomi? There's one big one that's a good example. It's one of your favorite games.
Destiny 2.
No, even another one. The next one down the list.
Forza?
Forza Horizon 5. How many people? Do you remember how many people were playing that before? Remember we paid extra to get into early access?
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah.
$40 extra we paid to get into early access.
Yeah.
3 million people paid extra money just to play the game a few days early.
And it was going to be on Game Pass anyway. I played it. Yeah.
I paid it. He paid it.
I've bought it twice now. So
Didn't you get something extra too though for purchasing it early? Or
you could get
all
all
the
the
season passes.
Yeah.
It was all the
Because there's some
seasons.
certain cars and stuff like that. Yeah.
Crazy. It's cannibal. It's tearing it apart, guys. Game Pass is ruining it. I think what I heard too is what the deal normally they use is that Xbox to put the game on Game Pass, they discuss with them how much money it's spent for them to develop the game. That's normally what they look at, the numbers. And they try to balance out their cost of development for the game so that they break even and then they can continue working for their next game so that they can keep going forward to the next step, that's pretty sick. I mean, and then obviously there's more money on top of that too, but here's some bad news though, guys.
Uh-oh.
Ubisoft said they're not making Division 3.
Boo.
Man.
Do you
Division
remember
2 was pretty good.
Dude, about a year ago, they were like, was it 2 years ago now, Yogomi? They were like, they said their numbers hit peaks after the game had already been out for 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, there's the new DLC that dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody's like, you're doing it right. Oh my gosh, this is great.
that essentially was Division 3.
And they're like, we're done. We're not gonna make anything though. We're gonna do one new season and then we'll call it good after that. You're like, what?
Wow.
What?
Okay then.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's a list of games that are leaving. They expect to leave Game Pass in the next couple months. That's a lot of games.
Wow.
Shredder's in there, Tunic, Guardians of the Galaxy.
No.
There's a lot of other ones like Weird West. I'm just kind of pointing out like the main ones. That's pretty much. I mean, the other ones are all like Memoir Blue. We played that one.
Oh yeah.
That game was. That was a trip out game.
What about the games that are leaving?
That are actually leaving. I don't know what actually games you got. It first, Chip, tell us what games are actually leaving.
So we got 8 that are leaving pretty soon here. We have Madden NFL 2021.
Because the new one just came out.
The new one just barely came on to Game Pass last week. Crown Trick is also leaving. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Far Changing Tides.
My stream must have died and just came back. Sorry.
Nope.
Just
Are we good?
saw that. It's like live streaming. I'm like, what?
That happens.
Sorry. keep going.
Alien Isolation. Lightning Returns. FFX. What number is that? FFX.
13?
I.
What is
Was that
FF?
2013?
I don't know.
Octopath Traveler and F1 2020. So all of those are leaving Game Pass on the 28th, except for F1 2020, which leaves on March 15th.
Chip, did you play Alien Isolation with us?
I didn't wait. I played a
Remember
little
that
bit
one
of
you
it.
got me? It's like Back for Blood. It played like that.
Yes.
I
Like
played
Left 4 Dead?
Alien Isolation years ago myself.
Or is that what was the one that we played? What? Oh, I'm thinking Alien Fireteam Elite.
a Fire Team Elite? Yeah, you're thinking about that. Yeah.
What a game! Sorry,
Yeah.
Isolations. Yeah, that was one. I watched Bobo play that one night.
Yeah.
He's like hiding under the
Yeah,
desk. And
that
then
was
being, like,
episode
taped in the
96.
room.
Yeah. I might need to go back and play that again. That game was cool.
What have we got coming this week, though, Chip? We only got, I think. we only got one game coming this week.
This next week, only thing I see right now is Atomic Heart. I'm looking for the actual page.
Do you know that? Have you seen that? What's happening with Atomic Heart? Why people are getting pissed off about that game now? And they're trying to boycott it too.
What?
Do you know why they're boycotting? Have you heard about this? So basically, the game, first of all, is about if USSR kept going, right? So like they won, and they didn't stop, and so
so
it's
still
like an
old?
alternate future.
Oh.
Guess who's funding the game?
Who?
Russia.
Oh man.
Wow.
Wow.
So yeah, so there's a lot of people going like, Harry Potter was bad, okay, But like the thing, I mean, J.K. Rowling stuff was bad.
Yeah, I mean, J.K. Rowling didn't roll through a whole country and commit genocide or anything.
Yeah,
You know.
but the developers have been posted. So they do a lot of remote work. So they're being funded by Russia for this game.
Right.
But there's a lot of people like other countries that are working on it too. So
there was a note about that on your article here.
oh, you
Trying to find it.
I didn't even see it.
But it was about the funds going to a charity.
If anything goes wrong, what do? We're giving money to a charity. Like, oh, you're a great person. Wait, you killed people?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. You gave money to the charity.
Yeah, I mean, that negates it all.
All right, there it is. Mick Gordon. He essentially worked on the soundtrack for it. He's donating his fee for working on the game to the Australian Red Cross Ukraine Crisis Appeal.
Oh wow!
So on him, that's good on him. The game company though,
Yeah.
still you're like, hey, come on, dog. Like, I mean, I guess they still got to make money.
Yeah.
They worked on something
Yeah.
to make money, but I mean, it's already coming to Game Pass. I already paid for Game Pass, so probably gonna have to play it anyways. But
Yeah.
it looks really good though, dude.
Yeah, this guy started working on it in April of 2020. So a couple of years ago.
Speaking of games that you need to watch, Yogomi, you need to go watch the new Redfall trailer on IGN.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I do. Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready for this game.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that'd be fun.
Is this going to stop you guys from playing Atomic Heart?
I'm not sure if I was gonna play it anyway.
Oh, I thought it was going to be our Game Pass game of the week because there's no other games coming out this week. But if we don't want to play it, we don't have to play it. But it just felt like a good game for the Game Pass game of the week. We could play something else if you guys want.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
It looks a lot like what was the PlayStation exclusive game was it? I just forgot the name of it. The game they just came from it was on PlayStation exclusive and then Xbox bought Bethesda and it came over and we just played it. We played it a couple months ago.
I'm down to try it, dude. It looks
What
good.
was it? Chip, the one where you're playing as the dude and then you're like it's a roguelite.
I'm always playing this dude.
Yogomi, you should remember. We played. You played as a roguelite, and you had like superpowers, and this chick was trying to kill you the whole time. Oh my gosh! It's a PlayStation exclusive that just came. It's from Bethesda. Dang it! It's gonna hurt. I don't remember.
Did we play it?
Yeah,
Mm,
it would have been a minute ago. Deathloop. There we go. Got it.
Oh, Deathloop. Oh yeah,
It looks
yeah.
a lot like Deathloop.
Okay, I'm down to play it. It looks good to me.
okay, episode 130.
130. It's not that bad. 20 weeks ago. Well,
Yeah.
20 or 19 weeks ago. Sorry, 19. I mean, we just play it. If you don't like it, you don't play it. And if you do like it, you just keep playing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good.
I'm down.
And Destiny stuff is going to go quiet for the next week, anyways. Until the next week.
Lightfall.
Guess who?
I
has the
just
day
gotta
off?
play PvP next. I just gotta get that. Yeah, I just gotta play some PvP a little to get to those last 3 levels. But
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Did you hear I got the day off? I just
When?
for that day, the 28th.
Oh really? Dang, I should take that day off. I'm gonna look at my calendar. It's a Tuesday, right?
I don't know. I just remembered asking for it. I just typed it out. I was like, I'll take it. That's fun. ABK stuff, right? So there was stuff. There's news. We were talking about all the stuff they did. They were like, oh, it's bad for gamers. So you have to give away Call of Duty and Activision or get rid of Blizzard. You're like, what? What's the purpose of the deal at that point? You're like, what the heck? So I guess they were saying I don't want to say the rumors. It is rumors, but from what I've seen, it looks real. So on the 21st, so Tuesday, it's like, obviously, I don't know if this article says all the people that are coming to it. So Microsoft's going to the meeting. Sony's going to the meeting. NVIDIA will be at the meeting. Nintendo will be at the meeting. It's like everybody's coming to this
Dang.
meeting.
Wow.
And this is at the CMA. So I found out too. So it's the FTC, the CMA, and then I can't remember the other one. So that the EU. What's the EU's market one? I can't remember what it is.
I'm looking.
Or EU, UK. I don't even know what the heck it is. There's the other one. There's 3. But so they're saying that the CMA doesn't actually count as like it is a government body, but it's not at the same time. So the CMA is the only one you cannot appeal their decision.
Oh, really?
You can only like alter the way, like your concessions, alter it to where like it works out for everybody. So FTC, you can sue them. And then what the freak is the other government body that's the problem right now? But yeah, I mean, if this meeting goes through like they're saying it's actually going to go through, everybody's going to be like, oh, okay, this is a good deal. Everybody's going to get a piece of the cake.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be happy. And then the deal's going to be over with. Or we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Xbox, like you say, everybody's going to get Call of Duty. That's pretty much it. I mean, Nintendo's going to get Call of Duty now. Like Warzone 2 is going to Nintendo. Like
I still don't get it. How they're like, oh, they're gonna take Call of Duty away from us. Not Microsoft's on record saying, no, we're gonna spread it around. We're gonna put it everywhere, even on the Switch.
But no, they're lying. They're
gonna take it away from us. Okay.
We told you we weren't, but all right, whatever.
So dumb. We even tried to get you to sign this paper saying yes, we are going to get to.
Yeah.
But no, we're not going to. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So I guess we'll hear news on that this week. So that'd be sweet. And then Microsoft's ask for more documentation was also subpoenaed by Sony to get another extension, of course. So they don't want to do their part in the court case, but they want to make Xbox not get their part. So it's like PlayStation's just putting up walls, man. Like, nope, nobody's doing anything.
No, don't take a look at what we're doing.
Yeah, look at them. They're the bad guys. They're buying everybody. It's crazy. We get this one too, so this was cool. I'm excited for this one. I'm down to put this as our game of the week again, Chip, when it comes out. But Valheim's coming to Game Pass on Xbox.
Finally.
Oh, really?
Not
So
just
you can
Game
play
Pass,
with this,
though.
Yogomi.
Yeah, because I never played that. Yeah.
What'd you say,
Like,
Chip?
isn't
It's
it not
on
on
PC Game Pass right now.
I mean,
It's
no,
going
like,
to
is it not on
Xbox.
Xbox at all yet?
Nope.
So it'll be like when it comes on Xbox, is it going to just immediately be on Game Pass?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Because it's already PC Game Pass right now. Now it's
Oh,
going
that's
to the
true.
Xbox console Game Pass.
Okay. That makes sense.
Then we can get Yogomi to play with us. So we go shoot boars with bow and arrows and run around the island and just chop the ground for no reason and try to find a treasure chest, thinking that we're going to find one and we never find one. And then all of a sudden get attacked by like 80 freaking skeletons out of nowhere. You're like, where are they coming from? You'll like it. It's fun. It's actually really fun, especially when you play with everybody. It gives you like a good Minecraft vibe. But it's
I remember people watching people play that on Mixer.
and the tree like
Yeah.
boom, it bounces and you run it, dude, because it comes like
Yeah, make sure you don't get underneath that thing.
Yeah.
I chopped one.
Yeah.
I started chopping one, and it was like it fell the opposite way it was supposed to, and it fell on the house and broke like a big old section of the house. I was like, "Oh no!" We were laughing. It was good times.
Yeah, we had fun with that one.
Well, there's really not much other news other than Star Wars Jedi Survivor is going to get dismemberment, so that's cool.
Oh,
So
okay.
you'll be able to chop off arms and legs.
Nice.
I don't know if they can let you cut people in half. They're saying it looks like just partial human dismemberment,
Oh,
Oh.
but
Can't cut
arms
them
are
all.
cool.
That's enough. Yeah. We don't want to go like crazy with the dismemberment. Or
I'm kind of going all over the place, but when I watched the Atomic Heart trailer, Yogomi, and this dude has a laser beam coming out of his mouth, and he rips somebody in half in the trailer with his laser beam out of his mouth. Like you see the body fall. I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, it looked like they
Like
kind
a-
of tried to like just like let it like, if you saw it, you saw it. If you did it, oops.
Is
Well,
it
like
kind of like
about that
Godzilla
trailer.
laser or like or what?
Yeah. So, well, the
Okay.
robots, basically in Atomic Heart, right? Robots were helping everybody. It's kind of like iRobot. but they're even more crazy than iRobot robots.
Oh.
And then there's like other superpowers like telekinetic and freezing and burning people and in a story. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for that.
All right.
Let's do it.
Well, we did have a Game Pass game of the week that we played this week, but I'm the only one that probably played it. So
Yeah, I watched you play it.
that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say what games you guys played this week because I played Hot Wheels again. I kept playing Hot Wheels. I don't know why. I enjoy that game. That is a fun online game to play.
I played Wanted Dead.
You did.
Yeah.
How was it? You chopped a lot of people. It's a very violent game from what I saw.
Very violent. Very violent. I had to change my stream to 18 plus. It's a very violent game. It's fun. It's hard. It's by the guys that did Ninja Gaiden, so you know how difficult that was. That's a difficult game. And I even put a clip out where I don't know. I was just filling this boss full of bullets. And then I was gonna start to fight her or him or whatever. And they come around and just bam, bam, bam. I'm like, what the heck? It was ridiculous. And then the thing too is that the game is so unforgiving because then you have to start the whole level completely over. You don't get to go back and try and fight the boss at that point.
No checkpoints, boy.
No, the checkpoints are way back. And I'm like, I gave up after that. I just gave up. But it actually is a really fun game. It's kind of stylish, kind of weird, crazy, wild. And yeah.
It looked like you were having a good time playing it, though.
Yeah, I was having a pretty good time. Yeah. I was rushing in a lot and getting killed a lot, but it's just because I just wanted to get in the action. You know what I mean? I just want to use that sword. But you have to be a little bit more careful.
When I was watching you play it, and I've seen people's videos too, it looks cool. The combat looks cool, but it also feels, I'm not going to use the word archaic, but it felt old, the combat, parts of it.
It did.
Not in a good way either. It was
the first thing that I noticed was how archaic is a good way to say it. It's felt very much like a throwback game. Yeah. It didn't feel like a 2020. Yeah. It didn't feel as 2023 as I thought it would. There were some problems with, I thought that the voice acting wasn't done very well. And this is something too, when I finished a play test recently, it's 2023. You need better cinematics. Get a better director in the house, get somebody in there that makes these cut scenes and these things look cinematic, the editing, everything. There's a lot of just dead space and just why is the camera just sitting here and what nobody's talking? What? There's just so many, I don't know. They need these studios where they have such great talent in all these areas. They need maybe somebody that's not a game person, a movie person, someone to come in and oversee the story and the cuts and everything. So that's one thing that kind of took me out of it a little bit. But once you get into the game, it's go, go, go. So yeah, it's pretty good though. But the restart points are ridiculous.
Whoever made their media kits did a way better job than they did on the game. Huh?
Yeah, media
on some of the parts of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, the media kit's dope. It's really nice.
They hired up on that section.
Definitely did. I forget the name of the company who did it. It was a pretty nice company because I looked them up. And it was pretty nice. But overall, the game is actually really fun. And it's been getting some pretty good reviews. I think it's because people are taking it for what it is. You know what I mean? This isn't The Division. This isn't, Gears of War. This is something totally different. And I think the point of it was to feel sort of old school Ninja Gaiden. It's supposed to, I think it's the vibe they were going for. Because that's what I'm getting from it.
I was going to say the same thing. You see what Bobo said?
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Bobo said Yogomi's camera looks really good today.
I changed the angle, Bobo, so it's facing right at me. So yeah.
I did kind of like the lower right when you did that though. That was kind of
cool. Yeah?
Yeah, I kind of like that one. Huh. A streaming, if you were gaming and you did that camera, it'd be sick, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I did play that this week. Yeah, of course I played Destiny. Got all my bounties stacked up, so I'm ready. I'm ready.
He ready.
Now I can just help you with your stuff.
We could do something tonight. We could knock some out. What time?
Yeah.
We got plenty of time tonight. So I played Wild Hearts, right? So it was the early access gameplay. The game did come out this week. Parts of me wanted to get it. I'd listened to a bunch of reviews and stuff, and I was like, man, maybe I'm just not doing it right. And then I went back in there, and I was like, I ain't playing this crap.
I know. I remember. I was there when that happened. You're like, all right, I'm out.
It's Monster Hunter with this tiny little bit of like someone sprinkled on a little bit of Fortnite into it.
No.
And that sounds weird to say, but they just added like building, but it was very simple system, right? So it was like you do this one block that you could do, and it was like it looked like a spring, but you hit it and it shot you in the direction. So it like shoots you the direction you were running towards. So it like boosted you. So it got you out of the way faster. Then there was you build 2 or 3 blocks high, and your guy like climbs up it really fast, gets on top, jumps crazy high in the air, and then you could do like a downward attack on the boss. And then there was another way you could do where you did 3 up and then 2 over, 3 down, right? So just like 6 blocks up, and then it turned into like a wall, like it like morphed into this like wall, like Chinese looking wall that turned like a shield wall. So like a boss would run into it, and he would like get stunned because he hit it. It was sick.
It's a lot.
And so there's combos, there's all that kind of stuff. Like I played one weapon. I think I streamed it. You might have been watching when I was streaming this part, but I played with like an umbrella.
Oh
with
yeah.
blades on it, and it sounds wild, but that thing was nuts, man. It was like you guys like going all fast, like dodging with it. There's like one move where he's like Mary Poppins. He's like, yo, Mary Poppins, y'all. Like they don't know. Pulled that one.
That's funny.
But I mean, it's even the first map looks not exactly like Monster Hunter Rise's first map, but pretty dang close. Where I was like,
really?
whoa, I was like, it did not. The bosses did look good. The bosses were very different. Like they went in on the boss, and then the bosses, like the different monsters you fight, they like evolve as you go. So different, like you'll fight that same monster again, but like say he's got like an ice aspect now with him, and he's like can throw the icicles or whatever. It's a fun game. It's definitely worth your 10-hour try. It's a great game. They went good on it. There was a bunch of problems when we first started playing, but I guess they fixed a lot of some of the problems. Some of the end game has a little bit of a blocky's not the word, but like lags quite a bit when you get to certain areas. Like the what's the word I want? I'm not good with words. It just doesn't look great. It turns all blurry. It looks kind of muddy. The whole screen, everything kind of not great. So there's some things they still need to work on. But if it actually came to Game Pass, I probably would give it a bigger try. But I was like, I only got 10 hours. I was like, I'm not going to hurt myself for this 10 hours. Like to try to learn something that I don't understand. Also, I'm kind of when it turns like a game like that, I kind of start button mashing and I have a hard time with self-control. Like hit 4 times, back out, hit 4 times, back out. You know what I mean? Like I have a hard time. I'm like, no, I can get 2 more in real quick. And then I end up dying. And I get all pissed off and then I quit. But yes.
I watched.
Definite smash still, even though I don't love it. That game is knocked it out of the park, dude. They did such a good job still. Yeah, you watched me play it with the umbrella. Did you watch that part when I first? I think you rated me right when I switched to the umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, okay. This is crazy. So next week we're just gonna play Atomic Heart, give it a go, see what happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I forgot to mention this too. This just came out like 2 days ago. Shadow Warrior 3 came in on Game Pass too, just like a few days ago. Honestly, I wouldn't mind picking that instead of Atomic Heart, but Atomic Heart's like the new game, so. But if you guys haven't watched Shadow Warrior 3, it came out last year, but I'm just gonna say dude, you should watch it, Yogomi. Some of the Shadow Warrior 3 trailers. Like I watched one the other day, I was like,
I'm looking it up now.
I was like, I don't hate the look of this game. Are you watching it, Chip?
No.
Oh.
Chip's
just like, I'm just vibing right now. It looked crazy. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
It
does. Whoa.
You ever watch some of these weird videos on Twitter? The fuck
Oh,
is
man.
this? There's some weird thing floating in the sky right now, like above the ocean. I don't know where this is at.
Oh, it's happening again. Oh, did you hear about that fiasco?
Which one?
Turns out one of the balloons that they shot down up in Alaska was
Just
it
someone's
was
balloon.
probably just a $12 hobbyist balloon
Yeah.
with
Got him.
with a ham radio inside of it.
And then they knocked it down with was it like a $75,000 rocket?
No, that's a $500,000 rocket.
Oh, $500,000 rocket to get a balloon. Got him.
What was it, a Sidewinder?
I don't know. How just I heard about that? It was funny.
Yeesh. So dumb.
Sorry, I keep watching Harry Potter clips. I get stuck on it sometimes. It looks cool, man. It's a cool looking game, man.
It looks very cool, man. Looks very fluid and like kind of a bit like kind of realistic. And
There's a mod. I don't know, Chip. Did you send it to me or did Bo send it to me? They have Dobby. You get to play as Dobby in this mod, dude. He's like, it looks funny when you're watching them like throwing people with the spells. Just
Yeah, I
this
have not seen that one.
Little troll. Is it troll or gnome? I don't remember what he is. House
The house elf.
elf. That's the word. I was like, that doesn't. Neither of them sounded right.
So yeah, just the mods on the PC are just ridiculous for that game right now. I'm kind of not hating it.
It looks sick.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. What do you guys got going this week? Anybody got anything fun? Well, the show ended. We had some problems. That was this week's episode. We're gonna play Atomic Heart, and we love your faces, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right. Love you guys.
see you guys.
Chip, you were supposed to say something about Atomic Heart.
Hearts, loves. Oh, forget it.
Okay.